What about them? Yeah.
Haven't eaten lunch yet.
Is,
Haven't eaten lunch yet.
is it eating a fillet of fish? No way.
Yes.
So,
Hello, everyone. So, just a quick recap of what we learned last week. Guys, basically, last week we learned about pressure. And I said there are two formulas that you need to remember for pressure. Guys, the first formula is obviously pressure equals to force over area. Right. Obviously, the smaller the area it is, the larger the pressure you generate, like your chewing gum and apple experiment that we did. But this idiot here is smashed it, and regardless, it's still a large pressure because what this guy did was he did a very large force and he smashed the apple all the way to the ground. But it's okay. It's still an experiment.
yeah. And then
Okay. At the expense of the table and the apple. Okay, then after that, the next pressure we talked about was basically pressure in a liquid, right? Where I said that the pressure in the liquid only depends on the density, the gravity, and also the height of the liquid, right? And last week, a lot of you guys tell me, I want to ask you guys again this week, which one has the greatest pressure?
Awesome.
Right? Because all of them have the same level, it's the same trick. Imagine my surprise when I see some of you guys circle one answer for this one again. When clearly it's all once again the same author and once again the same liquid level. Right. So once again, I want to mention that liquid pressure only depends on the height, the gravity, and also the density. Nothing else. The shape, the size, all don't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter at all. And I also want to emphasize one more thing. The height of the liquid is supposed to be the water molecules acting above you. So this should be the height, guys. This thing here should be the height. Not the one at the bottom, not the them. Yes, with this information, you should be able to tackle most of the questions. But of course, obviously, there are some things that are always a little bit different. Did you finish talking about this question last week? Did we discuss answers already for this week?
No, haven't finished yet.
No.
No.
Oh.
They even discuss the two reasons why tension force and also.
Okay.
State what happens to the tension force of the single.
Okay, no worries. Let's go through the questions together, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if you look at the first question here, a large stone block is part of the harbor wall. The block is supported beneath the surface of the sea by a cable. So this block is supported by a cable from a crane, right? Figure 2.1 shows the block with its top face distance h beneath the sea. This is the distance h. The force acting downwards on top of the face of the block due to atmosphere and depth of water is this amount. Right, so first things first is I identify that this is obviously my force, right? And then the next question, the next part of the question says that the top face of the block has an area of this amount. And they ask you to calculate the pressure already. So it's very straightforward law. You cannot make banana cake out of only chocolate, right? If they give you the ingredients here, then obviously you write pressure equals to force over area law, which in this case here is 3.5 times 10 to the power of 4 divided by 0.25. Press in a calculator and you'll get a very large number. What's the large number? 1.4 times 10 to the power of 5 pascals. Make sure you write your units, guys, in your dotted line. If not, lose 1 mark. And if I see you guys lose 1 mark in my test later on because of this, I will beat you also. Yay.
At least I brought my calculator today.
Very good, congratulations. Then after that, the next question, they say that the atmospheric pressure is this amount. Guys, if I were to illustrate the atmospheric pressure, it's the pressure due to the atmosphere, which is here. Right, this is the pressure due to the liquid mass. That atmospheric pressure is this one, and atmospheric pressure will change depending on different altitudes also, guys. That's why, you know, when you take an when you're on an airplane and then you rise to the sky, you feel that there's a difference in the pressure in your ears, right? It's because the atmospheric pressure is changing. So I want to ask, right, if you fly up into the sky, right, is the atmospheric pressure higher or lower, and why? I think I heard someone say that, so will you?
Lower.
It's lower. Why? Think about it this way, guys. Today, this is your airplane, right? Oh shit, it's a fully illustrated airplane, but it is an airplane. Okay, when you fly up to the sky here, right? You're here right now, right? Right. You think about it, at this scenario, right? There's a lot of air molecules acting above you, right? A lot of air molecules acting on you, right? But when you're high in the sky, obviously there's a limit to the sky, right? And this is the amount of air molecules that act on you. That is the reason why the atmospheric pressure here is lower and the atmospheric pressure here is higher, because there's obviously much more air molecules acting here compared to here. Okay, so this is the understanding. It's the same thing like when you go to Genting also lah, right? Everyone been to Genting, right? When you ride the hill, when you're on the car riding uphill, you can feel that your air pressures are changing also. It's also because the amount of air molecules is acting differently for you guys. So tada, everyone understands atmospheric pressure. Right now they say that this amount of pressure is due to atmosphere. And they ask you for the pressure due to the water. This pressure here is everything, right? This was 1.4 times 10 to the power 5 pascals, right? Then they say that the atmospheric pressure is right now 1.0 times 10 to the power 5 pascals. And they're asking you for the pressure here. And obviously, common sense will tell you that you need to minus it, right? Which is obviously supposed to give you 0.4 times 10 to the power 5 pascals. Or you could rewrite it in the proper standard form, which is 4.0 times 10 to the power of 4 pascals here. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so from here is 4 times 10 to the power of 4 pascals. Wait, how come this one no power?
This guy, right? Yeah.
Okay, and then finally, the last part here, they ask you to calculate the density, right? Right now, identify this density. I want to find height. The first thing now, when you see these kind of questions, is, oh shit, what formula should I use that has density and height inside? And obviously, you can't just use any random density, right? This whole question is a pressure question, right? So the first thing you should write is the damn formula with the rho GH, right? Then from here, you'll find that H is equals to pressure divided by density and gravity, right? Hey, for those who still get this wrong, for your algebra, I will beat you next time I see it.
And so if you offer free teaching to MS,
For God, the free trial.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone that wants to go for AdMax trial classes, it's at 11 so is it 11? 11 o'clock.
We actually going to be outside forever. Like you eat that guy.
You're gonna eat and listen and the gravity is 9.8. Guys, if your school, the school teachers are still telling you, then you can go to school and tell them something.
What you tell them?
Yeah.
What you tell them? What you tell them? Say, hey, this one is accurate. IAG CSC 2020.
Yeah. Oh God, you can how you be? Who's your head? I want to complain.
HOD
Go full Karen mode on them. Take a manager.
I'm talking about principal.
You will find a number of how much?
40 meter.
14.
That's what I got.
You know what 4, right? I think it's 3.9 something, right? How many of you guys got 4? I think it's 4, right? How do you get 14?
Oh yeah, then I forgot times 9 for you.
Pressure is from atmosphere and water. I'm looking for pressure of the sea water only, right?
Oh, no, my bad. Let me do this.
Answer is supposed to be 4. Oh, by the way, I want to say one pro tip, guys. In your exam, right? I've mentioned this, listen up. Everyone pay attention to this, okay? You know, if you find an answer as 4, right? Don't write 4 in your dotted line. You should write 4.0. Why?
2 decimal. I not two significant figure.
Your answer in the dotted line here, no matter what, must be minimum 2 significant figures and maximum 3 significant figures. It cannot just be 4.
Oh, my God, this pen is so air.
Okay, everyone. Pro tip.
Thank you. Oh my God, this pen is so bad.
Bro.
Yes. And
So that's the reason why the tension force in the cable is not 3.5 times 10 to the power 4. This question, a lot of people asking me the same thing, guys. So if we were to if we were to, oh shit, rub everything away, right? First and foremost, this part here, right, already said that the water and the atmosphere produces a force of 3.5 times 10 to the power of 4 newtons, right? And right now, this question here is saying that this tension force is not 3.5 times 10 to the power of 4. Okay, why? By right lah, if let's say I push this bottle, right, with a force of 10 newtons, this bottle is also pushing upwards with 10 newtons, right? If it's just a bottle. But right now, how come when atmosphere and water is pushing down at 3.5 times 10 to the power of 4 newtons, the tension force on this rope is not 3.5 times 10 to the power of 4.
Because water, water resistance, because of the buoyancy of the water.
Yeah, basically his gibberish simplified is basically because number one, if you're in water, right, there's something known as buoyant force, You know what's buoyant force? Buoyant force is basically the force exerted by the water on the object. It's the reason why boats can stay on the water, right? And what about the second one?
Yeah, see.
So let's say maybe this one is 100 newtons, then this one will not just be 3.5 anymore, right? And there's another force acting on it. What's that force?
Water resistance.
No. It's the weight of the block, guys.
Gravitational force.
This force that they mentioned is due to the atmosphere and also just the water. They did not take into consideration the weight of the block. They did not take into consideration the weight of the chains also, guys. So obviously, it's not going to be the same. So your answer here should have been, there is buoyant force acting on the block and weight of the block. It's not accident. Bam, 2 marks.
Crazy.
What?
Very silent nowadays.
Usually waiting for you,
I'm here, waiting for this long.
Waiting for your partner. Hey.
Waiting for this stuff here. I don't know. He's scrolling his phone. Oh shit.
Oh. Okay, sorry. Okay, and last question here is a very straightforward one. They said the block right now is lowered to the seabed. See what happens to the tension. Hey, today, right, this block is lowered all the way until the seabed. What's the tension on my finger right now?
The pressure of the sea, the pressure under the
tension is measured in force, by the way.
I don't know.
How much? 0, very good. It's 0 because this thing is already resting to the ground, right? And why would there still be tension? Initially, like this, the tension, right? Obviously, I have to hold the bottom, and then it rests on the seabed right now. Tension, So answer is 0. 0.
So what are you gonna do today, Chinese New Year?
Oh, very good question. Which I'm going to announce later already. When this, this guy is still enjoying his fries. Very good.
Very good.
Okay, then next they ask you the pressure difference. A lot of you guys are trying to overcomplicate this. The pressure difference is basically due to the difference in the height only, guys. And since I'm given the density here, right? All you need to do to find the pressure difference is once again use the density, gravity and height formula. 7 ah?
Hmm?
Is it times 7?
I got 7 one.
It's not 7. Why is it not 7? It should be what? It should be 0.07. Very good. Why?
Because it's measured in meter.
Yeah, guys, listen up. In your exam, when the question seems too easy, right? You better start questioning yourself. This is in cm. This is in meters cube. So you cannot just multiply, right? Unless this one they give you kgs per cm cube. Then you can write it. But if not, you better change it to the proper units, guys. If not, you will definitely be wrong. And you press it in your calculator, how much will you get? 0.02?
Huh?
Why?
2 meh? No, this one is from just now one I forgot about.
686.
That's what I got out.
Yeah.
And then the answer should be the Pascal. So
Yeah.
then the top one there is
Then after that, they ask you to find use the value calculator to find the upward force exerted by the brick on the brick by the water. Once again, pressure equals to force over area, right? And in this case here, your force will be pressure times with your area law, which in this case here, your area found to be 686, right? The area on the upward force. So how do I find the area? Which area am I looking for? 10 times 21, 21 times 7, or 10 times 7, which one?
21 times 10
21 times 10, but you need to change it into
meters.
Yeah, so it's 0.1 times 0.21. And then you press that in your calculator.
686. Okay, if my theory is correct, this will be very fun.
And then you'll get an answer. How much is that answer?
$14.406. 对吗？
对 14.4 newtons.
Finally. But then if the mass of the brake is 3.09 kg, right? That means 要乘9.8 to find the force.
No, what?
Then how do
This one asking for acceleration, right? What formula do you know that has acceleration in it?
A equals V over T.
V over T.
I mean, sorry. U minus V over T.
Do you have V or U or T here?
No.
So that's not the formula law. How? Guys, what formula do you know of acceleration that I can use in this scenario here? Very good. You're supposed to use the F equals to ma formula, because here I definitely have the force and they already give me the mass, right? Which in this case here will be 14.4 divided by 3.09. Press that in your calculator once again and you'll get the acceleration.
Okay.
Guys, I want you to emphasize to look at the parameters before you use the formula. Because while true enough, acceleration is V minus U over T, you don't have V nor U nor T here.
No, so more.
4.66. Oh shit. Sorry guys, my bad. Listen up, this is this is the common mistake that students will actually do, which I did not think it through, guys. Listen up, so right now, right, the mass is 3.09, right?
The 10 times 9.8.
And I want to find the acceleration, right? Guys, this is a very common mistake. Listen carefully, okay? Hopefully you can avoid this. In order for anything to accelerate, right, you must have resultant force. Not just any force, it's resultant force. For those who cannot remember, resultant force is the extra force acting on the object. For example, here is 100, here is 60, right? The resultant force is this. This is my resultant force. which I want to use, okay? In this scenario, just now we calculated this as the upward force, which is 14.4 mark. Here is 14.4. In order for this, and this thing has a mass of 3.09, 3.09, the weight, you use the W equals the mg formula, which is 3.09 times 9.8, you'll get some answer here. In order for this thing to accelerate, I must find the resultant force, which is the extra force acting on this diagram, right? 3.09 times 9.8 是几多？
我刚刚写了，有点错了。
Oops, my bad. I wasn't reading the question properly. Watch 30.3 lah. So in order for this thing to accelerate, the resultant force is 30.3 minus 14.4, right? Then this would be your resultant force. And then you use the F equals to ma formula, you should be able to find acceleration. Okay, guys, redo it again and tell me how much is the acceleration.
Yeah, it says 30.3 minus 14.4 me, right?
Yeah, that's the resultant force. So you need to find acceleration.
Then how do you find acceleration?
What the hell?
Okay, just kidding, I don't know. Yeah. Ui, ấy cũng chỉ là fish one. Hey, eat a fish. Oh, isn't that fried fish, bro? Bro, you just know a fish of fried fish. Then what? Then why are you eating it if it's salt road? Prosperity is not fried, man. It's steamed at least. Hey, but it's the same thing as eating fried fish, I think. Yeah, the taste different.
Berapa acceleration?
不是，哎，等一下再算这。First is acceleration force over. It's force over mass, right?
Acceleration.
这款就应该找这。哎，白你唱这on the seat. Wait, so is the answer like 5.14?
Right units. Yeah, very good.
Wait, Michael, how much you get? Huh? I also got 5.14. Wait, it's meters per second, right?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, square, sorry. Yes. Wesley got meh? Student leader come out, we don't need to go. We're not student leader, man. We're just regular students, man. They go to my old school or something as well, so I can't.
Everyone, you should be able to find or you don't find.
I got 5.14. Same thing. 5.5. I under like the exclusive.
Or you don't find. Listen up. Okay. Shit. So just now we calculated a few things, right? First and foremost, this upward force was how much was it again? 14.4.
Yes.
14.4. Then we calculated the downward force using the W equals to mg as 30.3 newtons. Okay. There is one upward force and there is one downward force. Okay. Then after that, we are asked to find the acceleration of this thing, right? So first and foremost, I need to know that acceleration is due to resultant force acting on an object, right? The resultant force will be, in this case here, 30 5.3 minus 14.4. Right? Because whatever you find here, that is the resultant force downwards, right? Then after that, I divide by the mass, which is 3.09. I'll get 5.15. What's the units for acceleration again?
Meter per second square.
Not meters per second.
Meters per second for what?
You tell me.
Speed already.
Yes.
Hey, did I say a force and how?
You say wrong thing, I just stand up and feed you only. Okay, everyone, understand? Anyone don't understand?
I'm probably gonna be force. 回去哪里都有中文。这样咯，
哇，是有so many questions.
And done majority of them already. The diagram one I also did not agree.
Okay, then the next one, very straightforward one as well. First and foremost, they ask you to write down the equation that is used to find pressure exerted by the soldier. Okay. This one is a very straightforward law, F over A law. Very good. Right. Then I ask you to calculate, right? You literally just is it just 720 divided by 0.016?
No, it's 2.
It's times 2. Why?
Because he has 2 legs.
Yeah, because each feet is 0.016, right? So the total pressure for both feet should times 2, right?
And later they say the soldier got 1 leg amputated already.
Shut up lah. Okay, got such nonsense, man. Okay, then it's gonna be 22500 pascals. How many of you guys got this one correct? The rest of you guys just use 0.016, is it? Read the question properly. But don't worry, sometimes the best authors also did not read the question properly.
Crazy.
Okay. Then soldier is crossing a sandy desert. Explain, stating relevant physics, why this soldier is advantage over another soldier who has the same weight but smaller feet.
I don't read my explanation.
This one is obviously playing with what? Smaller feet, same weight.
It is because the soldier with small feet is experiencing more pressure towards the sun, making it harder to walk, as their legs will be more deep into the sun.
Very good. Excellent. So basically, this small feet soldier guy, right? With the same mass, he's going to produce more pressure, right? So every time he walks, his legs sink into the sand more. And because it sinks into the sand more, he'll have to take a longer time to pull his leg up and sink again and pull and so on and so on and so on. That's why obviously this one here is playing with the area lah. You're going to say something like the soldier.
I just copy my
soldier with smaller feet will produce more pressure into the sand and thus cause his feet to sink. What were you doing? Why didn't you eat lunch earlier?
Well, we need a little piano classes.
I know.
Yeah. Oh my god. He's waiting for the piano.
What about? No, piano is a really cool instrument. When you're older, right? When you're in college and you start playing piano, all the chicks will dig it.
The feelings of making the feelings of that hey, excuse me, what is a talent? He whips out piano and starts playing like, oh my god. Please, I want to go to the day with you.
Exactly right. Okay, anyways, last question here. The soldier's unit is sent to a cold country, and on one occasion, he has to cross a frozen lake. So just one way the soldier can reduce the risk of breaking under his weight.
You can add spice below the shoe so you can go ice skating.
So what?
He can change his boots to the ice skating boots so he can skate.
And he'll die much faster. Slower is not going to help his efforts. Not an option.
Okay, here's my answer.
Put his whole body on the leg and slide.
Okay, so
That's not my answer.
okay, my answer is like he has to switch to a stool with bigger surface area.
Okay, you fit that to your logical thing, guys. So right now, the whole idea of this question is I want to reduce the pressure generated on the leg, right? So obviously, in order to reduce the pressure, you could either have two options, right? Reduce the force, means you cut off part of your arms and legs so that your force, your mass decreases, right? Or the second option is to increase your area, right? So in this case here, obviously, he's not going to cut his damn ends off, right? And thus, lie down flat onto the leg, frozen leg, and cross. Just one mark. However way that you say increase surface area with contact, then
Wow, you think he Call of Duty is it? 这样子啊，躺下去然后 like slide across the
if not you really die, bro.
You just wear bigger shoes,
The bigger shoes is not as good as lying down flat, right?
I lying down, actually,
experiment.
okay, try it. World War 3 is coming soon, guys. I know, okay, go to Israel and Palestine to try, man.
Israel and Palestine.
And I mean, you go, actually, both also can try, It's just a matter of time only.
Okay, everyone. I think quite straightforward lah. Everyone should.
Actually, I think lying down is better because your hitbox is smaller.
Okay, then next question, very straightforward one. Once again, you identify this is obviously your force and this is obviously your area, right? Ask you to calculate pressure, literally just substitute in only. I don't want to do the calculation. How much is the answer? How much, right?
16800 pascals.
16800啊，三个零啊，
两个零。
两个零
8就
pascals.
是 over 0.000。
So it's 1.68 times 10 to the power of 4 pascals, right? Is that correct?
I feel like I got
What the?
screw up the zero a little bit here. Ouch.
This is what I do wrong. Bloody hell.
What
It's-
I do?
It's 14000. Is it 3 zeros?
What the?
How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1.4 times 10 to the power of 6 pascals. How do you get this one wrong? Wait, 頂你個肺啊！
做错了那 zero 安排成 zero
這樣子做錯事，
还有
哎 the real exam.
so mistakes happen here, so it won't happen in the real exam. I think about it that way.
Let's hope so. How much is the force exerted by the pin on the thumb?
84.
84 also, because the force is the same, guys. Even though here the force is 84, right? Here also should be 84 because it's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing, just placed on two different surfaces only. But obviously the pressure here is much lower, right, compared to here. So that's why you could penetrate through, right, if you choose to.
Why would you? A piercing get a thumb piercing
Yeah, thumb piercing. Explain why the pin causes more pain on the man's thumb than his finger, because it generates, because
Where's the tip
it has a smaller surface area.
Therefore, more pressure is be put on the thumb.
Pressure. Two marks. Okay. Next, it's not so very straightforward. Straight away they give you the density and the height already. Just pressure rho GH, right? Actually, pressure equals to rho GH. Press that everything into the calculator.
1000乘9.8乘3等于
Okay.
224,400
2.94 units.
Pascals. Wait, sir, people they make fun of me because I say P equals PGH, a lot of people don't come to me.
What? Say again?
You guys say it's P equals to rho GH. I say P equals PGH. A lot of people laugh at me.
You say PGH or rho GH?
PGH.
P is not the correct rho.
Same answer. Sorry, last week I'm not falling for that again.
又是乘2是不是？我这个除2。
Oh, so I learned my lesson.
I change my answer. The same.
Wait, actually,
Same.
actually,
It's times 2 y. Again, so you keep telling him for what? It's not depending on the shape or the size or the shit.
So this one is the donkey, I go change answer.
It should be the same, right?
It's divide by 2 times.
It should be the same, huh?
But I think it's a donkey.
Moving on. Third time already, so how many times?
So I didn't fall for
How
it.
many?
Let's go to no picture.
Picture, hit up picture.
What the? What was that?
Okay, and the next part also increase in pressure, very straightforward once again. Here's what surface water, pressure. Oh, nothing again pressure equals to rho GH the same thing over and over again, right? 1050 multiplied by 9.8
I
multiplied
thought got
by
atmospheric pressure.
Difference one.
the difference increase in pressure as it descends from the surface to the
Oh,
depth.
because I added atmospheric pressure. I know.
Trying to be too pro again.
No.
What's the answer?
7.2 times 10 power 1.
7.2 times 10 to the power of 5 pascals. How more? Right.
Actually, what does that face mean? My mom hear you say that she's like, why you keep saying that one?
You say it from your mama.
No. My mom when she was watching me watch the recording, I did not think she hear then she's like, hey, why your teacher always say that? I was like, hey mom, I also never asked her what it means, so.
Oh, they say it's a catchphrase. It's a catchphrase for my students. It's basically a warning sign that I'm about to beat them already. Okay, then total pressure. How do I find the total pressure? Just plus all. This is pressure due to the liquid, right?
Yes.
Then pressure from the atmosphere, just plus together lah. That will be 8.2 times 10 the right.
I don't need to get it.
Okay, then after that, on another dive, the submarine experiences a total pressure. This is another dive for you. It's a totally different thing. And then this one is your pressure. This one is your area. Once again, you ask to find the force.
Yeah, please.
Straightforward again. Pressure equals to force over area.
Force equals to
Pressure times area.
yeah.
And press your calculator.
Press them.
How much?
Elio.
Still different answer again. Which one of you guys are wrong? Why all these simple questions all getting it wrong? One is 1.6, one is 2.6.
Okay, let's do a little bit of theory crafting.
What you want?
No, bro, the calculator won't open, bro. Hey, Elio,
162.
hey, see, I correct, it's actually you,
This is something. What's wrong with that? 1.625. How come you so good?
Bro, I can't go be a Netflix, bro, are you kidding me?
This formation is for priority to cross over into it. What am I looking for? Priority.
Alright, you guys together, it's skip a play here, what the hell? You know, here's skip here, you know. This episode 3, I just skip it. They skip from episode 263, and they skip all the way to the part.
One point. Okay. It's either 1.6 or 1.63. To the dotted line, what the other says now? How many? The answer is not wrong, but you can't write that in dotted line.
Let me just quickly
The 63
go to the box.
Thanks. Right?
Okay, so you
Hey guys, I started to.
What?
I'm gonna say this one last time, okay? The next time I'll just beat you until you give me the right answer. Everyone pay attention now. I don't want to say this anymore because I will definitely beat you for sure. Whatever you write on this dotted line, right? It cannot, I repeat, cannot be more than 3 significant figures. Even though your calculation is 100% correct, you will lose 1 mark here. You can only have a maximum of
3.
3 significant figures and a minimum of 2 significant figures. Okay, very good. Moving on. The submarine undergoes a test in fresh water, which is only 1,000 kg per meter cube. And I ask you to explain why the pressure of the submarine is less at the same depth. Obviously, because the density plays a role, right? Pressure is to rho GH, right? So from here, if I have less density, then obviously I have less gravity, less pressure, right? So the answer is very straightforward one because it has less. Okay, then 1 mark. Easy. This is the last question already.
Yay! You know, people like you can probably know the annual costs. You know, people whatever GPAs. I heard in Monday is to give a presentation on how it's right in front of everyone. The whole, yeah. Apparently,
Okay, last question for the day.
for the day.
No, not for the day. For now. Figure 2.1 shows a diver 50 meters below the surface of the water, blah blah blah. The density is this amount, the this one you need to use gravity as 10 now, because it's stated in the question even though gravity is 9.8, but if it's stated in the question, you must use 10 in your calculation.
Gravity, oh my god, I didn't know. I
ask you to calculate the pressure. Pressure equals to rho GH once again.
What the? I didn't know that was gravity. In my dumbass thought it was like actually the.
You see the word acceleration of free fall. Actually, in fact, right, as soon as you see meters per second square, it's either acceleration or gravity already.
Oh, my dumbass did not see it.
Yeah, press in the calculator and you get 5 times 10 to the power 5.
What group you have 5?
4.9.
Okay.
That's 10 power 5.
How do you get 4.9?
How do you get 4.9? That's not even wrong.
What did I just say? Just use 10, right?
Oh my god. Okay, so I think it hit him. It hit me so many. It hit me already. I think it hit him so.
I'm the youngest.
Your birthday is after. I think it's your birthday is before mine now. Actually, wait, shut up.
Okay, and the last question. They ask you to find pressure once again. Sorry, ask you to find force. But straight up, I noticed that these are in mm. So I need to change this into meters, right? Which is 0.15 meters and 0.07 meters. Then pressure equals to force over area. Your force is equals to pressure multiplied by your area, right? Which in this case here will be 5 times 10 to the power 5 multiplied by 0.15 times 0.07. Press the calculator, you'll get a very nice answer.
0.0105.
5250 newtons.
What? Oh,
you
walao，醉倒2次啊，1次啊，上次你没有打他，你真的是啊。
I see your pattern is always these simple questions you do it wrong.
What the?
You literally know the thing one, put the formula down and you'll get the answer.
God. Oh, whatever.
Hey,
Wait, so I mean, if some parents hear you say this, they might get it. Good night, you don't go to already. Oh,有一个佛的地方，比如说比较，
Okay. Hey.
yeah, baby.
Okay. 然后刚刚我们make an announcement
For a few things. Number one，哎，你们两个找到了吗？
找着，
对呀，对了。
yes,
Okay, everyone, listen up. Stop playing with your phones and listen up.
yes,
Okay, everyone, look at this calendar here. Okay,
yes,
you see, next month on February
yes,
the 3rd and the 10th,
yes.
the 3rd is going to be a week where I won't be here. I'm going to Bangkok basically to watch Coldplay.
Oh, yeah. How
Okay,
much was it?
anyways, this week I won't be here, and this week will be Chinese New Year holiday. As you all, okay, maybe you all don't know, but usually for GTG, Chinese New Year and Hari Raya, we have 1 week holiday. Okay, so these 2 weeks I won't be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the class on this week and this week. Okay, for those who take chemistry, you can, okay, so the 21st, right? Only I won't be here. Okay, every other class is as per usual. On the 3rd, every other class, on the 3rd, I won't be here. So on the 21st, I'll be replacing the class on the 3rd. On the 28th, the chemistry classes, the math classes, and everything will be replaced here also. So next week, on Saturday, the class is per usual. Then Sunday you come again, and I get to see all your lovely faces once again.
Oh, you must come on Sunday, or
Yes, you must give up Jesus Day for me, okay? On the 27th, you come as per normal, and then 28th, there will be one more replacement class. The time is as per normal timing on the Saturday.
Wait, that means that Sunday 无端端要 drive all the way here.
But 这2个礼拜 you don't need to come.
Oh,
These 2 weeks I won't be here.
okay.
Okay, everyone, anyone don't understand? I'm going to write this down on the group chat, okay? Where is it? Today. Hey, oh, did you see it? Oh, I already proved this already. Okay.
Who will I use?
Oh,
Oh, what do we use?
21st, you replace parts for the 3rd. And 28th, physics only. And 28th will be for all. Hey, anyone is not in this group chat? Everyone. Okay, who's not in this chat yet? Give me a number.
Let me open the WhatsApp chat.
Are you in this chat yet? You're not, right?
What is that? That's close.
The meeting is doing it. What so? Sì, quello del quanto è tranquilla. Stavo non però. Io non Sì, first. Give up that one. It's weird.
No. That's no. What is that?
Good. I have a lot of easier. One thing. I think is. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna cover all the way until,
Are those flashcards?
yeah, general physics, right? It's gonna cover until general physics, right? What I have here in my tool is to make your thinking simplified. In this flashcards here,
Oh, that's why you guys made like the advantages of flashcards thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
in this flashcards here, I've already gone through the trouble of listing down all the formulas, which some of you guys always forget, right? And I color coordinated it into different topics, like this one is 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, and 1.8, which is the pressure, force, flow area, and rule 3H formulas. Okay? And at the back here, I've also went through the trouble of writing down the common definitions that you will see in the mark schemes. Oh, sorry, in your basically passive papers, right? All the definitions are Hooke's law, condition in equilibrium, principle of conservation of energy, and so on and so on and so on. Okay. So I'm gonna give this away for free, but with a catch. Obviously, as you all know, this is a business, right? I'm not asking money from you guys. I just want you all, whoever wants this, I'll give it to you for free. But I just want you to post it on your story. I've already given like 5 or 6 to the previous class already.
I was giving you
Who wants it? Post it in your story. Tag GDG.
crazy or crazy.
Anyone else wants this? Tag GDG. Anyone else? If it's a no, it's fine. It's just a formula. You can literally find it online below. Remove tag GDG, please. Thank you.
I got perfect photo, but I got.
Yeah. Oh, just. Oh, sorry. Let me clarify also. If you're in year 10 and just write if you're in year 10 and you want some free flashcards, then you claim it from GTG. I repeat, guys. Fuck it. Let me write it down. Okay, I just want you all to write. Shut up! Hey, what the hell? 快了 GG.
哎，你不是发掉了？谁叫你的？
Shit, it's like so faulty. Okay, just write this and tag the GDG Instagram account. Anyone else?
哇，香肠啊，不要写。This story or post? Story. This story or post? Story.
There's a story, no need to post.
I don't know how to works.
It will be gone in 24 hours.
来，我帮你一下，要不要？What if you are what? If you suck at physics, please get
Are you
this.
If you split at physics and you need help, you can claim it also. Whatever, as long as you guys tag GTG, that's all.
Oh my heck, so you this press mentioned then he then he got a details.
Yeah. I will give you the free split next time. Okay, anyone? Hey, you can be a bit more creative.
Oh yeah, cannot block
Okay.
it.
I just the only activity is I want you guys to tag the thing.
Ah, can already.
Okay. Yes, Michael. Serious ah? Yeah. Yeah.
There was some Chinese stories going on.
How? Wow.
Struggling with this, let me help you more, help you do something. I mean, yeah, let me just quickly proceed with it. I can't find anything nice. What's it? Some of the reason the reason is something. No.
Okay, everyone.
What's sitting to the whole something this? Yeah, I got something left to go. So, wait, so
Yeah.
can hold this thing of phones. Phone this one, it's a picture of you like you want to, like you want to hit someone. Hey, Spider Man. Okay.
那个广东车呢，买这个自己的白白是。
哦，我看
No, just take this picture. I just want to see the logo only.
Okay, does this look good?
Yeah, great. But
The face.
我
还是破水力。哎呀，这样咯，不是，还是破水就是delete and move on. Shit. I don't know how you say. Oh, value. Still there, profile picture. This story gonna be a profile picture.
你拍那个，你叫他先录那个。That's to make that. Once you're done with your IG, I mean your Instagram and shit. Next week we're going to do a progressive test. The test will include everything since your exams are coming soon, right? Maybe we should do it.
Put this in a double mode.
Yeah. Okay, Sunday next week. So this is what's going to happen, okay? Next week when we come back, I'm going to recap everything for general physics, acceleration, all the way until pressure, right? That's what we're going to do next week. Then on Sunday, I'm going to give you guys a progressive test to test you and get you guys ready for your exam, which will be acceleration all the way until pressure, right? For you guys, for at least for the Wesley students, right? Amo.
Yes.
Okay.
You post already.
Let me QC first.
Hey, I should type the hashtag sponsored. No.
No, just play it for real. But obviously there's a catch, right?
No. This will be fun.
Hey, let me see. Check his numbers. Check his numbers.
Oh my god. Hey, man, looks like a rap. Looks like a rap album somewhere. Yeah, super. The hell? We also can turn the rap album cover. Actually, if I don't say it, then I actually Bro, actually, let me edit this photo. This guy holding the this one.
No need for it. Too much better.
Hey, hold on.
Where's your Instagram?
What do I do? Hold on.
Oh, shit, didn't even write anything, bro.
No, please. Oh, what the? Then do another thing.
Yeah.
I cannot do the freaking Photoshop thing. Okay, so something. Wait, oh. Wait, hold on. Whenever you okay, then after that you go to property.com. Ini so so can you help me edit the photo later?
No, you do it better. I just need to assist you.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna do that.
But if you are very creative,
That's very creative, what? Yeah, is it? Expressing creativity by going on the Photoshop.
okay. Yeah,
10 more minutes.
yeah,
It's okay, go toilet, please, thank you.
可以啊。
老师，请问可以上厕所？
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
Okay, next week when we come back, Saturday, next week Saturday, we're going to do full revision for everything up until your exams, and then after Sunday will be the progressive test. Don't fail my paper, guys, because I'll have to talk shit to your parents. Except for the new kids now, obviously, because you guys just joined them. So try your very best for the new kids. But for those who are here for a long time already, how are you? Don't feel my paper. Let me find something for you guys to do as homework this week.